Welcome everyone back to another tier list video. Today we are doing Pokemon Starters and their evolutionary line. We got me, Kev, we got Dan.
Hey, hey.
Tom.
Yo, yo.
And Mikey.
Hello.
So, let's start with Bulbasaur.
Can we get an impression of Bulbasaur, Kev?
I can give you an impression of Ivysaur. Ivy!
Let's hear
it. Happy?
Amazing, yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, so, Bulbasaur line, does anyone want to start?
Well, Grasses 2 is very strong for the first two gyms in Gen 1.
Brock Misty,
and
yeah.
If we're just talking about like design, it's a dinosaur with a big bulb on its back. You know, it's simple, it's lovely, he's a little cutie pie.
I've always liked Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, but I always thought that Venusaur looked way too derpy, and that's dropped my placement of him quite significantly.
The problem with Bulbasaur is that it becomes Venusaur.
Yeah, but the cool thing about Bulbasaur is the anime, it kind of made like Vine Whip his signature move, right?
Yeah, it really
didn't say that.
Yeah, so I'm happy putting Bulbasaur like low S, high A.
He's high A, I would say.
Just because Venusaur exists. Let's move on. Chikorita. What do you guys think?
Well, I actually love Chikorita.
I think
But I know there's a lot of hate for him online.
All right.
I know he
okay, Mikey, what were you saying?
What's his final evolution? Is it Meganium?
Meganium.
Meganium, yeah. I like the design of like the blooming flower and his head coming out of the flower, but other than that, I don't really know how he plays in game.
I love Bayleaf. So the issue with Meganium is that it was more built to be a tank. So as a kid, loads of people didn't like think it was powerful because you're so used to like your Typhlosions, your Charizards, your Gyarados who would hit like a truck, right? So as a kid, you're like, oh, I want to use Shoulder Beam, and then you deal like only quarter, half health, and you're like, oh, Meganium Shock, you know. But I love the design of Chikorita all the way up to Meganium. Bayleaf is my favorite out of the three. Sucks. There's
a lot of
Kev's very influenced by the anime, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I guess because Ash had a Bayleaf, didn't he? Yeah.
I think that Chikorita looks like a green thumb if it didn't have its leaf. Mm-hmm. It's a very blobby sort of design. I do like Bayleaf. I was going to say in general the starters. I tend to like the mid evolutions a lot more than the finals a lot of the time.
There's a few that sticks out like a sore thumb that are terrible.
Which I'm gonna bring up a few times actually with some of the ones that come up. But Chicory could be a low A for me.
Yeah,
but
honestly, because
we'll slot them in as they come.
Next is Trico. Okay, I want to talk about this. I understand that Ash also had a Trico, Dan. That's not where I'm going with this. I absolutely love Grovyle because of Mystery Dungeons. His entire story arc in Mystery Dungeons just made me think he was a badass, and it made me fall in love with Grovyle. Also suffers from the whole Venusaur situation, how it turns into Sceptile.
I'll be honest, I did skip 3rd gen because I was obviously 90s kid, and I got to that age where I kind of stopped playing Pokemon in my teens at another Game Boy Advance because it was not cool anymore. But then obviously when you become an adult, you realize who gives a crap and start playing Pokemon again. Mm-hmm. So 3rd gen is not my forte, although I do recognize them well enough.
I think 3rd gen might be one of the highest playtimes I have.
The Trico line does not do much for me, I must say.
Trico doesn't hold a big place in my heart, I'll be honest.
Oh, that sucks for me. It's like high A. It's like better than Bulbasaur.
I'll give you that Grovyle is the better of the mid evolutions for that gen.
Yeah.
But like, I always thought Trico was meh.
Personally, I would put this above Bulbasaur. I'm gonna let you guys take the reign because there's more of you than there is just I.
we average it out, don't we? So.
Yeah. So
I was thinking high B, just because.
Yeah, I'm high B.
I don't have much. He looks kind of cool. But yeah.
He's definitely not above Bulbasaur, but we gotta have a spread, otherwise we'll just end up having everything in A.
Alright.
Tom, are you going to put anything above Bulbasaur?
Not in the grass, probably. We'll see.
Right.
We'll see.
I mean, Turtwig, I think, in my opinion, this is what Bulbasaur should have been.
I love Turtwig.
Like, Torterra?
Well, Torterra's what Venusaur should have been.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
what is
like-
that?
Torterra is my favourite Pokemon. I just love the design of Torterra.
I agree with Torterra. Okay, sure. Grass ground, probably not the best typing because, like, water just... No, actually, hello? Ice just wipes that. Sure, I get it. But it's a sick Pokemon. The mountain and the tree coming out of its back.
Yeah.
Please! Yes, please!
It looks like Thunderbird 2.
Yeah, we've got to factor in, what was it called? Grottle?
Grotto.
I like Grottle. I really like Grottle as a mid evolution.
Grotto actually looks like the
It
perfect
kind of-
Pokemon that bridges the gap.
Yeah, it kind of follows it. You go from a little sapling to bushes to a whole tree.
Yeah.
In the
Dan,
movie,
what are you talking about,
Pikachu.
man?
Fans disagreeing.
Those two dumb bushes, like, it looks so stupid.
I love it.
I disagree. Yeah, Torterra's colossal in the Detective Pikachu movie as well. It's like
Oh,
mountain
yeah.
size.
Oh
Like-
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's absolutely massive.
Sorry, Dan. I'm happy putting Turtwig into S tier. I don't know about you guys.
I would agree with that, but I think Dan's going to bring down the average quite a bit.
Tom, what do you think?
It's a hard sell. Again, I like him, but I don't like him more than Bulbasaur.
Dan, what are you saying?
I would be happy between Bulbasaur and Chikorita. I could do that.
I was maybe.
There's something wrong with you, bud. Alright, so Mikey and I wanted S tier. You said between Bulbasaur and Chicory. Tom, what did you say? B.
No, I didn't say B. I said A is fine. It's just not quite S.
Oh, so it would be high A. Sorry, Dan.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Snivy. Cool. Chespin. Alright, Snivy. Let's talk about Snivy. I don't know,
I'm happy with
losing
that.
the arms.
From the name itself, it's just so it's snivelly, you know. It's just
I hate Snivy. I hate the design. As it evolves, it doesn't even look that much different.
I was going to
just
say it gets
longer.
worse. It gets worse as it
Yeah.
gets.
loses limbs.
Like, I'm just... Come on, man. Like, I don't think there's anything more to say about Snivy, right?
No,
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't speak much grass to me.
No,
it doesn't really just.
Right, let's
Yeah.
just move
If it
on.
wasn't green, you wouldn't think it was grass.
Yeah,
No.
let's move on. Alright, Chespin.
I was going to say I like Chespin, but his evolution kind of just falls off a cliff once he gets to final evolution.
Chespin,
Alright, but
Chespin is a bit Digimon-y.
yeah, I
Yeah.
see
Like
that.
its final evolution, it just looks like something like Digimon.
Yeah, I absolutely hate what he evolves into. What is it? Quilladin? I think that just looks dumb. Chestnut I can get behind. Like, the typing is called Grass Fighting. I don't think we've had one of them yet. But
Grass fighting is rare.
yeah, it's
remember correctly.
a pretty cool typing, to be fair. Chestnut is at least cooler than Superior or whatever Snivy turns into. I say a very low C for me.
Chespin's also super irritating in Smash.
Yeah.
Live. Fucking there's little explosions around.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that took it to me a second. Like, hang on. You said Smash 6 over there.
Yeah, I could go low C. I could live with that.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
know that.
Rowlet.
Rowlet. Adorable.
I love Rowlet.
Yeah. I'm going to be biased because I love owls. I think they're awesome.
He's got a little bow tie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's cool as hell.
I'm going to be biased because I love birds. All of the bird Pokemon, not going to lie, they're going to be like top tier for me. I love how edgy Rowlet gets at full evolution. I don't know what it's called.
Decidueye.
That's the
Decidueye.
one, yes.
Like the cool like bow and arrow concept of him. So cool. I'm happy with an S tier. Like,
Oh, you know you're going to bring up the Hisuian version with the
I
hair.
was just thinking that. Doesn't he have
the
a
red,
Hisuian?
the
nope,
hair.
Hisuian versions don't exist. We're not going to talk about that with Typhlosion. That'll drop me down to a D. Sorry, but yeah, I'm happy with
Decidueye
S
is
tier.
top,
What do you guys think?
Oh,
Yeah, happy with that.
Awful.
I'm happy with this.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with
nice.
that.
We got our first S, and it's with a grass type.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm happy about that. All right. I don't even know what this is called. Grass
Grookey?
monkey.
Grookey?
Grookey? Yeah, something like that.
Spooky.
Oh,
Oh, this is the thing with the drum.
The
Yeah.
only thing I like about this Pokemon is Gigantamaxing. He turns into like a massive like rock star where he has massive drums all around him and stuff.
I
That's
mean,
the only thing I like about him.
I mean, it's better than Snivy.
all right. This cat, Meowlet. I don't know.
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito. Okay.
Suffers from the quadruped into biped curse.
I
Yeah,
don't
really
mind
does.
that. I don't mind that. But I actually really enjoy Meowscarada. I think it's the right amount of sassy. It's kind of sexy in a way. I'm not a furry. I'm just throwing that one out there. I think out of all of the designs, Meowscarada is the best out of the Scarlet Violet lot. I really like Meowscarada.
It's I'm fine with that. The final evolution saves it.
But I don't think it's better than Torterra. I don't think it's better than. If
Why are we even?
Yeah, why are we
thinking
even
about
that high up?
I think it's below Trico, but better than Chestnut, because
Yeah.
it is very unique, the Pokemon design. Would you see how busy it gets? So that finishes all of the grass types.
it? Hey, go
Yeah,
team.
decent spread on those.
Right. Let's have a look at the fire types. So Charmander, obviously, trash. Way too much fan service.
Yeah, he's
Absolutely useless.
He's become the face. I mean, I wouldn't put him in D tier. I genuinely like Charizard and all of his forms.
I like Charmeleon the best out of his line, I think.
Yeah,
For his
Charmander.
line.
I mean, if we're talking about Megas, I think the Black Charizard is the coolest. With the like
Absolutely,
blue
yeah.
flames. Dan's
Charizard X?
shaking his head. He wants this right up here. I know, Dan.
Dan, you've fallen into the advertising, the Pokemon advertising where they
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
everything.
Charmeleon versus the Crystal Onyx. Charizard v Magmar.
Charmeleon wanted to save Ash, so he learned how to wings against Aerodactyl.
Charmeleon.
I think let's be absolutely honest here. I love Charmander, I love Charmeleon. I think Charizard's design is a bit too bottom heavy. Like, he becomes a triangle for some reason. They fixed it with the Mega Evolutions, which I really appreciate. But I think there's way too much fan service for him.
That's exactly my thoughts.
Yeah, he's obviously like the Pokemon company's like idolized Pokemon behind Mewtwo and Pikachu and stuff like that.
It's so weird that Charizard is only 5 foot.
Yeah,
But again, this is a tier list of our opinions. It's not social commentary. It's how do we
No, but
feel about it?
that feeds into my opinion though. Like,
Come on, because the Pokemon company overuse him, you like him less.
yeah, because like it just paints him in a bad light. For me. Like,
I agree. I think oversaturation can detract from.
It's like I've had enough of this. I do love the design. The fire flying was really nice, even though in original Red and Blue you couldn't teach him fly for some reason. You had to wait until Yellow to do that. Do I think he's cooler than Rowlet? Of course I do. Of course he's in S tier. Let's not even joke about this. He's way up there. Oversaturated market, sure. We're just kidding around. He's up there.
He really is.
So yeah, obviously there. All right.
And
Cyndaquil.
since we're talking about S tier Pokemon,
Oh.
it's only fair to talk about Cyndaquil.
Not too confident about that statement.
What? He's adorable.
He's cute. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Okay, sorry, Dan. This is where I actually honestly disagree with you.
He's let down by the 3D models.
Our highest viewer short is there for a reason.
No, our highest viewer short is there because the Typhlosion wasn't the Typhlosion I was expecting. Right? He looked droopy. He looked stupid. I hated it. Alright, yes, Dan, as you were saying, he is let down by 3D. He looks terrible in 3D.
He looks god-awful.
I think Quilava is one of the best designed second evolutions. Cyndaquil, meh. He's cute, sure, but meh.
The more I look at the line and the more I keep seeing the 3D models, the lower they kind of
Stop looking at the 3D models.
I can't help it. It's like being sent an unsolicited pic. Let's say it's just it's just a very round kind of
just a phallic looking Pokemon.
It is like Quilava. I'm like, yeah, look at that flame mohawk, and then I see the 3D model and it's just like naked mole rat. Shape hamster looking.
Honestly,
I remember learning Flame Wheel for the first time and just being like, I love this move.
Yeah, Flame Wheel was really hype. I personally, this is me. I would say above Chikorita.
Yeah.
It was my Gen 2 starter. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
So cancelling this out, are we going above Bulbasaur or above Turtwig?
It'd go above Bulbasaur, wouldn't it? If three of you would put it behind. Yeah.
Alright. I'm glad you made that decision, Dan, because I'd feel bad if I made that decision.
Yes.
Alright. Torchic. Okay, my boy. Firstly, Bird.
Boyd.
Secondly, before this typing was oversaturated by the next two generations,
the original
fighting, so sick. And he had Sky Uppercut, he had like Blaze Kick or something. It was designed for the Pokemon. Blaziken is such a cool Pokemon. You look at that and you're like...
Speaking of phallic shapes, Combusken.
Okay, we have to talk about it, but we don't talk about Combusken. Combusken, yeah, I agree. It looks terrible. Why does
Combusken
look
brings
so
it down?
bad?
It looks like
I remember how I felt because I picked Torchic. I remember the feeling of, he hits level 16. I'm like, oh, come on. And I saw Combusken and went, what?
Yeah. I'm happy going above Rowlet.
I am fine with that. I agree. His middle evolution really drags him down. But other than that, I mean, the original firefighting was so cool.
It was such a cool typing.
And then they just can't think of anything else, so they reuse it.
I would put... I probably have him below Rowlet, but I'm easy either way.
Dan?
I would have him one after Cyndaquil. Between Cyndaquil and Bulbasaur.
No way!
Really?
My Torchic! Alright. Moving on. Chimchar.
I liked Chimchar, mainly because, obviously, I grew up with the anime where Ash had his Chimchar.
So where does it sit for you, Mikey? I'm thinking you've probably got the most passion for this one.
Honestly, not too high. I wouldn't put him above Torterra.
That's still A tier you're talking about. That's pretty high.
Yeah, for me, mid A, bottom A. His evolutions look really cool. I really like his evolutions. But
what are you thinking about?
Yeah,
above Bulbasaur?
Probably just under Bulbasaur.
Okay.
Would be my personal.
Tom, what are you thinking?
The whole flaming tail thing just smacks a bit of like Monkey Charmander, but that's just me because again I wasn't really much of a Gen 4 guy.
Sure.
And then what we got the middle evolution is what?
Monferno
again, Charmander tail with the Charmeleon spike.
I would put him like below Meowscarada. Dan, what do you think?
Well, I was feeling between Trico and the cat.
Okay. Tom?
I was thinking just above Trico.
So I guess it cancels out there, right? If we
Yeah, that's fine.
cool to pig. All right. As much as I hate
Wait.
what
Who
We're
cares?
gonna casually skate past that.
Tepig. All right. All right.
To pig.
To pig. As much as I hate to pig and pig night, I only like Embor for the for the nickname that I gave the Pokemon.
Ganon.
I called him Ganon.
He is Ganon.
Yeah. However, I hate the fact that it's, as we said, the third firefight in
Yeah.
like consecutively as well. It's so
This is when firefighting got old.
Yeah.
I mean, Chimchar and them, it was slightly annoying. It's the same again. But this is when it started, I guess, getting a problem because it's 3 in a row now.
And plus, you're picking between to pig, Piplup. Is it Piplup?
No.
To pig, Oshawott, and Chespin?
And Snivy.
Snivy. Oh god, that was a terrible lineup. That was a god awful lineup. Oh god. Never mind. Alright, that argument is mute.
I mean, Embor's an absolute beast, isn't he?
I really like the design of Embor, but
Embor's
He just looks menacing
He
as
does
hell.
look really cool, yeah.
He's like, just so you've got a starting point, I suppose. He's a top B tier for me. He's like the start of B tier.
I'd have it
For Embor
low.
alone, I would put him pretty high up on a high B, low A.
Even with to pig and pig night, you're saying top B.
I love to pig.
Tom, what are you saying?
Tepig's cute. He's a cutie. There, yeah, above Chico.
Mikey,
I'd have him below Chimchar.
High B.
I like Chimchar.
I'd have him in the C tier. Alright, Fennekin.
Fennekin definitely did some interesting things with the color palette. I know Cyndaquil had like the yellowish, but I like the full yellow.
I really like Fennekin and Braixen. I think they dropped the ball a little on Delphox. Fennekin going to Braixen at least looks like an evolution, and then Braixen going to Delphox looks like she just grew up a couple of years. It doesn't impress me. I like the typing, Fire, Psychic, sick.
And then the final evolution. I'm looking at the 3D model now, and it's literally just a cone with a head on top.
It suffers. It literally suffers from the Venusaur effect.
You pick Fennekin, you think you're gonna get an awesome Fox, finisher, and then
you
just
You think you're gonna get the QB, basically, yeah.
it's like you get like an old woman with a walking stick.
It's a wand.
It suffers a bit from a bit like Nescarada for me as well. A bit of a. It's getting a bit too humanoidy, a bit too Digimon-y.
Yeah, too human.
With the I don't know what you call it. Like it's got an artifact. It's got a weapon. It's got a
far-fetched leak.
Yeah.
All right. What are you feeling, Dan? Let's start with you, mate.
Top of C tier for me.
Sure. Tom.
That's where I'd have him as well.
Yeah, above Chespin, below Sprigatito. It's fine.
Yep, I was agreeing with that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Wow.
Litlin. Yeah, we all actually agreed on one.
Litten.
Litten,
I thought it was Litlen.
like
It's a kitten.
Yes, I got it. I understand. All right, Litten. I think the second evolution is kind of lazy. Incineroar, obviously sick.
Incineroar
must be said. I know we haven't really brought this up to the others, but the shiny variant, just changing just the black parts to white.
Yeah, I like it.
Great.
The only problem I have with Incineroar, and I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not wrong, is it return to firefighting? No,
it's Fire Dark, but it may as well be Fire. And also, just the complete 180 on the like, you've got cat, you've got bigger cat, you've got man.
Bipedal cat wrestler boy. Obviously, Smash Bros has made this Pokemon higher tiered for me because
same.
yeah, he's like really cool in that game. I'm going to say, above Cyndaquil. I'm happy with.
I don't know why they dropped the shade so much on the middle evolution because Litten is a very stark crimson red pairing and black, and then Torracat is like a washed out greyish black, and then orange. It just it looks bad, and then the Incineroar goes back to the stark crimson black. I feel like they didn't know what they wanted to do to bridge between the first and the last evolution, and they had to mix something up.
I'd probably have it below Bulbasaur if I had to think about it.
Okay. Tom?
What I'm struggling with, I don't know how Cyndaquil went up so high.
It's because Dan.
It's because of Dan.
Dan wants it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll put it. But but just below Bulbasaur's fine.
Yeah. So for me, it's one after to Pig.
So between Chimchar and Tepig?
No, after to Pig.
Oh, okay.
Tepig.
So if this cancels out, I guess us three were quite high.
Mikey put it after Bulbasaur. You put it before Cyndaquil, and Tom put it there, so it would stay there.
No, it would move back one.
It would drop below. It would drop one below Bulbasaur.
Or maybe two below because of how low
I think
Dan's
2 below.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because of how low Dan's was, it would go there. All right, Scorbunny.
In terms of following on from the design from starter to evolution, it's definitely one of the most consistent we've had in the 5 starters of past the whole firefighting thing. You've basically got the cutesy ears up, bandage on the nose, scrappy kind of thing. Then you've got the kind of teenage angst, ears drooping down, and then you've got like the kind of finds himself. He's got like a he's got a football for some reason. Shorts. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite, but it's well executed.
Yeah.
I would probably place it maybe between Chicory and Litten.
Chicory and Litten. Okay. Let's move on to Dan.
Point.
I was disappointed. Like, wasn't that the promo stuff for him like playing football or something?
Yes.
Which dampened it a bit. But the thing that destroyed it for me was around the time I was playing a game. Someone drew a redesign of Scorbunny in the art style of Gen 1, but it just made me go, now I really hate it. Like, where would I place it?
Yeah.
I'd probably go the top of C tier if it was me.
Whoa. That is a big drop, bro.
To be fair, I was thinking mid B, where you've literally just placed it, because the rabbit's cute. I do like the first evolution.
Rabbits.
Second evolution, it's alright. It looks too humanoid for me. Like, not Balaclava, but whatever.
Oh, do you know, now that I've looked at Cinderace on its own, I know it's dropped a lot for me because I know what it reminds me of. It looks like a Chinese Olympic mascot. Like it looks like something they would have made up as like
yeah.
So anyway, Mikey, carry on.
Anyway, so middle evolution I'm really not a fan of, and then final evolution I do actually kind of like.
Sure.
I mainly I think it's the head for some reason. I don't really know why. It's kind of like you've got the red bit in the middle and then the ears on either side.
So okay, with me, as soon as I saw this Pokemon, I really didn't like its design. But then I started playing Pokemon Unite. This Pokemon is really annoying to play against, and I don't like playing this Pokemon because it's too easy to win with him. So that drops it even lower for me, to the D tier. We've got 2 people in B. Yours is high C, so that would have probably dropped it there. And then I said high D, which probably drops it down to either high C or low B. What you
I'd
guys
say
thinking?
probably top of C if we were cancelling out.
Yeah?
Cool. Yeah.
See, Dan, Chespin does deserve to be there. Alright, this was the starter I had. I still don't know its name.
Coco!
That was it, yeah.
Rocococo.
Coco is what I started with.
Skeledirge, which is his final evolution, I really like.
Oh yeah, you had Torch.
I don't really know why. But the middle evolution looks god awful.
Oh, with the sombrero.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the middle evolution really brings it down, but I'm a huge fan of Skeledirge. I think Skeledirge is one of the best designs.
Yes,
for
I think the
evolution.
really
typing
like
is cool
Skeledirge.
because I love like Chandelier. I don't
and his
like
and his Soy into Explosion, yeah.
I don't. I I like Torch Song as a move. I do not like Skeledirge's design. I think it's so bad. The head's too big. The skull paint, like face paint, looks trash. I had this as well. This was my Pokemon going through like Scarlet Violet.
Yeah,
I
same.
hated it. Let's look
It
back at
wasn't.
Crocalor. Anything is better than that. Anything is better than Crocalor.
Oh god, yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So like whatever the final evolution was, it was gonna be better. I was gonna say good, but I don't know. Like I
found an image that I was kind of expecting it to be like.
upset with this.
Crocodile Totodile's middle one.
It's Crocalor.
Crocalor.
Oh,
If this was the
Law.
design, 100%.
Yeah,
That would
I
be like
I
Pallet.
was really hoping they would go with the T-Rex route, but they went with the alligator, crocodile, whatever it is, route.
This.
And I'm happy they did. I really like his design.
I hate it. Okay, let's. Tom, you like it the most. Where would you place it?
Taking the middle evolution into consideration, if he had a good middle evolution, I would put him S tier. But
Really? Okay.
Whoa.
yeah, I would have. I really like Skeledirge. I'm a huge fan. He's a quadruped. He's got a big old head. It's unique. But I would probably put him above Turtwig.
Dan, what you saying, bud?
I would be. I also think A tier. But I don't think at the top of A tier. I'd go after Bulbasaur if it was me. So I guess you put him
here at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey.
I've just found his model and his 2D drawing of Skeledirge, and this has brought it down mainly as from a 3D modeling perspective. Because they've just got a tube for his, his body, and then to go into his neck, it's just a sharp edge that just goes, it goes along, and then it just cuts right up. So they haven't beveled it or anything. It's just a sharp edge, but that's just from a modeling perspective.
That's
I
a
would
very
say
technical gripe.
yes. I mean, it's very obvious, but yes. God, yeah, you have him a lot higher than I thought you would. I was thinking like mid B at best.
Mid B.
Yeah, because his first two, his first one's fine. It's eh. He looks like he's about to sprout wheels.
What?
And then his second evolution's god awful.
I think it needs to go bottom A based on the average so far, Kev.
All right, I'd say Score Bunny has a better line than this guy. I would say Fennekin has a better line than this guy. Better typing as well. And I would even go as far to say
No, you wouldn't.
that Chess.
That's a Chespin. That's a Chespin.
I would go as far to say that Chespin isn't as well designed as this guy.
Hey.
There it is.
So I would put in between Fennekin and Chespin, which
This is quite a divide.
I'd say
So between
above.
Chimchar and Tepig, I guess.
I'd say above Chimchar, just because I'm the only one that is that low. I think that's
I'm fine
fair,
with that.
right?
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Cool. All right, water types. All right,
Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, all amazing.
They are.
Wartortle is a bit.
Fantastic. Well, yeah,
Wartortle,
Wartortle, I'm
I
not
like
too much a
Wartortle.
fan of.
No, I like him.
All right.
Me too.
I don't understand like the wind kind of aspect. Where it's,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
tail
understand
is
his ears.
Windy.
There's no.
Oh, he's got the little Mario hat ears, you know.
But
with the little
why?
Wings on him.
It doesn't turn into
it's-
anything.
He's
His
got
tail is a
that.
wave.
Yeah.
His ears.
His tail's
like,
a wave.
okay,
What it is?
his like wing years turns into normal years as Blastoise. Why were they there? There's no reason. However,
Let's say the thing about the tail, I suppose.
Wartortle isn't as poorly as designed as something like Pignite, and it's not as poorly designed as Quilladilla or whatever it's called, right? Blastoise, absolutely beast of a design. Love the cannons.
Giga chat of it.
Like, yeah, Mega Blastoise, the arm cannons, and the giant turret on its back, sick. Squirtle, the cutest thing in the world, like both a squirrel and a turtle, sick. Like, I would personally, don't know if it's nostalgia because I started from the beginning of Pokemon, I would personally
absolutely.
Absolutely, I'm fine with that.
Dan? You're our divide?
For me, he's one above Rowlet, so...
He's one above Rowlet, so...
As in, he'd
Just
be
bump him up
second
one.
for me.
Whoop. There we go. So there. Alright. Totodile. This suffers from the whole, like, mid-evolution sucks kind of effect, doesn't it? Because...
Yeah,
and the fact that it was super annoying in the anime.
very fat.
Very annoying.
He looks like he's full of potential. And he gets there for Eradicator is really cool. Really cool final form, but Croconaw knocks it down quite significantly for me. And this is coming from someone who absolutely loves Torchic. Blaziken is cool enough to, and Torchic is cute enough to kind of balance out the Combusken. But Totodile is a bit too basic, and Feraligatr is just kind of like an armored Totodile, but like lankier. It doesn't really like do enough against the Croconaw for me. What do you guys think?
It's a solid design, but his mid kind of brings him down.
Yeah, it's a sort of similar feelings. I used Cyndaquil for my gold playthrough, and then when I got Crystal, I used Totodile.
Fair.
And when he evolved the first time, I was like, ugh, because obviously the rival had him in gold.
Yeah.
When he evolved, I wasn't looking forward to it. Then I had to wait forever to get to Feraligatr. I didn't even like the fact, like, because it's like patterns, like a sort of like a caveman, like sash or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it was really strange. He was like kind of like an egg in a way for some.
Yeah, it really is.
reason.
I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I didn't get on with that.
Cooler than Typhlosion, not as cool as Torterra. Yeah. That's where I would.
I'd put him one lower, but yeah, I'm
one
fine.
lower. Okay.
Yeah.
Dan.
So I'd put him I'd go one above
it's a good
Chikorita
question.
if it was me.
One. So between Chikorita and Litten.
Put him one below Bulbasaur, yeah.
Yep. I'm completely happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that. Yeah. Let's go Mudkip. Okay. A lot to say about Mudkip.
It's a meme that needs to die.
Mudkip is so cute. Marshtomp is a fair second evolution. I think he looks a bit dumb, not gonna lie, but it's a fair design. Swampert, however, is the coolest water type kind of Pokemon there could ever be. And just like he was an absolutely hard hitter, give him both Surf, Earthquake, Waterfall, whatever, he would take anything out. And then when he mega evolves, he becomes this giant, like, Goliath of a thing that hits even harder with, like, Earthquake, which has stab. I love the Swampert line. I am a little bit disappointed with the whole Marshtomp situation, but love the Swampert line.
What's his?
I would put him, like, down here, up there. But that is me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's reverse this order. Mikey, why don't you go next?
Mudkip, I kind of find hard to place because I like Mudkip. I really like Mudkip. His design's really cool. I think he looks adorable. And isn't he like really strong? You can like solo him. You can solo the game with him or something.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of videos about that.
He's so powerful.
I hate how stupid he looks for his second evolution. Just the complete blank stare that he's got going on.
Yeah, he loses some marks for Marshtomp.
He loses some brain cells as well. But third evolution, I haven't actually had much experience with him. He looks cool, I will say that, and his mega evolution, like you said, he turns into a tank.
He's ridiculous, dude.
He becomes super armored, which is really cool.
He's just on roids in his Mega.
So I would probably have him. So I'll probably have him between Bulbasaur and for alligators first, whatever it's called again.
Totodile.
Looking kind of again, because every time I think about Mudkip, I just think of all the oversaturation of memes there's been, and I know that's a bit of a bias, but looking at his design now, just kind of re-looking. Have you ever used an automaton? It's a musical instrument. It's just like one. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
With the mouth, yeah.
The squeezing thing, yeah.
Oh, that's good. I won't be able to unsee that now.
Swampert straddles the line of biped and quadruped really well. He always looks ready for battle.
Yeah, his battle stance is like on all fours, but he can stand up.
It's very nice.
It's so cool.
March Stop does let him down a bit. Again, they do that weird thing where they'll have the first line as the primary colours, the third as the primary colours, and in the middle will be this weird offset. He's definitely around where he should be. Below Turtwig, both Cyndaquil.
I always enjoyed Mudwave, just being like a brown surf.
Muddy water, dude.
Muddy water, sorry.
Mudwave.
Mudwave.
So I'm more attuned to Mikey's train of thought here, I suppose. But instead of one before Totodile, I would have put in one after Totodile.
Alright, Piplup.
I really like that. It's Gen 4. I have a super soft spot for Gen 4.
Dude, firstly, Bird.
Bird.
Secondly,
Penguin.
Empoleon Water Steel type. What a cool Pokemon, man!
I love Empoleon. Not as much as Torterra, but oh my god, is it a good design?
It's a very consistent design evolution.
Yeah, it's Prinplup. I don't hate. I actually don't hate Prinplup. I love Empoleon. Empoleon is so cool. The fact that he's Water Steel as well, it's two of probably the best defensive typings there is. It's such a cool Pokemon. I love Empoleon.
Also, I remember in the anime, whenever I don't remember what move it was, but it was like a steel attacking
Probably
move.
Steel Wing or something. Right?
Probably, yeah, and because his wing would just glow, like the edges would glow pure silver, and he'd slash with them.
I love the Piplup line. I think Piplup is probably the cutest Pokemon. Look at him. It's such a squidgeable face. You just want to deform it with a squeeze, you know.
Kev, I'm going to surprise you by telling you I like where it's currently placed.
No shot.
Really? Yeah. Wow.
No freaking way, dude.
Got a lot of time for my little penguin boy.
I was not expecting that, man.
He's a right little champion.
I would have him below Turtwig, just because I really like Turtle. I really like Torterra. But I am more than fine with him being S tier.
But with the Turtwig thing, what you've got to remember is we brought your Turtwig.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm fine with it. That's why I'm fine with him being S tier.
Highest S tier?
Highest S tier. Honestly, I'm fine with that.
Let's go. Tom.
I am fine with S tier because all three evolutions work really well with each other.
But
it is he the tip top? I don't know. I still would place Rowlet above him personally,
but
which puts him below Charmander.
I mean, 3 of us up here and 1 of us down here. What do you guys think?
you have to drop him a place, Kev.
Yeah, I think to be fair,
I know you don't want to.
Oh, Piplup, dude.
Wait, what would you have done if I'd said D tier? Could just move him down to B.
We'd have rioted.
Alright. Oh, that was heart-wrenching, but, it's happened. It's happened. It is what it is. Oshawott.
Not sure what.
Okay.
First evolution is fine. After that is mega disappointing.
Jubilot isn't the worst.
I think it's... Yeah.
I think it's a good stepping stone from Oshawott to something else. How it becomes quadrupedal,
Yeah.
And how it becomes this weird thing with a narwhal horn, I never understood. Apparently, Samurott can stand on its hind legs and use its helmet thing as a weapon in one of its forearms, but that's dumb. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like... Why? Why does it look like a bad Suicune?
If you want to put mine in first, then you boys can move it around. For me, he's after Chespin. He's bottom C.
Any reason specifically?
Screw that. He's top of D.
Any reason specifically?
I think he looks dumb in his first form.
Yeah.
I like his little shell he's holding onto, I suppose. And he just gets progressively worse.
I don't know. I think Dewott does a lot for its evolutionary line. I think the second evolution is like kind of like Trico, how it's strongest in its second evolution.
Well, that's on you to start bumping him up then, because...
Okay, let me go next. I think Samurott would have been cool if it wasn't followed, if it didn't follow, like, Oshawott and Dewott, whatever it's called, right? If that was its own line and it had stage 1 and stage 2 that actually made sense to go into that, I think Samurott would be a really cool line. But Oshawott just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't like Oshawott. I think it looks dumb. As I said, it looks like a baby and babies suck. I'm happy going even lower. Maybe, actually, no. I agree wholeheartedly with Dan.
And we only take into consideration the Hisuian form, which still doesn't work. Honestly, I think Dewott could stand on its own as a Pokemon. If Dewott was just a straight up Pokemon on its own, I would like it. But I don't like Oshawott, I don't like Samurott, and I don't have time for either of them, so I put him under I would even put him under Grookey. At least I prefer Rillaboom over Samurott.
I'm sort of the opposite with Tom. I like his first form. I really don't like his second form. And then his third form is stupid. I'd keep him there.
Alright, cool. Froakie. Okay, Froakie I've got time for. I like Froakie.
Frogs are cool.
I like Froakie.
I like Dordles.
Oh, man. Alright, Froakie going into Frogadier. I think Frogadier is a fantastic design. You know, he's kind of sassy in a way. He's like, yeah, I know I'm going to be really cool when I evolve again. And then you get Greninja. I'm sorry. Okay, his scarf being his tongue, kind of dumb. But...
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I think it's cool.
Well.
It's very cool.
I think it's cool, but it doesn't...
Aesthetically cool, but practically stupid.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so cool. Water Shuriken? Oh, what an attack! Sorry.
I've been talking about Ash Greninja.
Ash Greninja as well, which is like a weird Ash form, which I never understood, but still sick. The shiny of him, following Charizard's like dark shiny, also sick.
We talk about Protein as well.
Protein! What an ability!
Before using any move, a Pokemon with Protein and its ability will change its type to be the same as when it's using it. It always gets Stab.
Yeah, it always gets Stab on any attack.
Anything.
Like, I love Froakie.
Aerial Ace, for God's sakes. You know, anything will get Stab.
Like, I think he's a cool mon. I love him in Smash Bros as well. Smash Bros, like, that intro trailer where, like, Charizard's doing his fire mouth thing and then Greninja's just like, nah fam, I got shurikens made out of water. Please! Yes! Not as cool as Piplup, but I think definitely up there. That's where I would put him. Up to you guys.
I mean, you've put him where I would have also put him, so...
Nice. Tom?
Yeah, that's fair. I agree.
Mishi?
S tier, I'm fine with. Where would I have him? Probably there, to be honest. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good spot.
It's a very, very solid evolution line.
Another one we agree with. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'll start off this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're done. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't get them out now. Okay, Dan, start with this stupid seal Pokemon. No, I don't know the name of.
You actually put that roughly where I would put it. It's dumb.
It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah, it's.
Like,
how did that make it past the concept stages? I don't know.
the fairy typing is cool, sure, but other than that, what is it called?
Poplio. Popplio.
It's a sea lion. So, oh my
Awful.
god. If it was a seal, yeah, it's supposed to look dumb. Sea lions are meant to look cool. I hate this. I hate the fact that for some reason it wears a tutu or a ballet skirt or something as Brion. I hate the fact that it looks so like mermaidy, trying to look sexy, but also still a clown as Primarina. Like, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here.
I thought we were going to get through one then, Kev, without you making a separate tier.
Get
Yeah, get down
boys.
Oh, you're
Wait,
being
wait,
a little preemptive on Quaxley there, but he's the last one.
I can't move them. That's why.
Okay.
So they're just there for now. Yeah, probably a trash tier for me.
Yeah.
Dan agrees. Mikey,
I agree.
Tom.
I agree.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah,
Trash.
good.
Get out of here.
Sobble.
Okay.
Trouble.
Okay, this weird lanky gun wielding
Also
Pokemon.
terrible.
Sobble looks bad.
Yeah.
he looks like, why is he like all the time? I haven't even. Oh my god, Drizzle looks even worse.
Yeah.
He's trying some of that like Frogadier Riz, and he ain't pulling it off. Like that ain't
It's
happening.
hardest to be emo.
Yeah, and then obviously we got Inteleon, which looks absolute trash.
The only thing I like about Inteleon is he becomes a sniper, and I find that hilarious. But yeah, that's
His
doesn't save him.
his description is secret agent Pokemon. That's so dumb. That
Yeah,
is all right. But is it worse than Popplio?
No, it's I
No.
think he's more bottom D, right at the bottom of D.
Bottom of D. I would put him trash tier, man.
I trash.
High trash. Tom agrees.
I'm also fine with that.
All right. Sorry, Dan. It's high trash.
That's right. That's fine.
All right. Quack.
Quaxley!
You can leave Quaxley where he is.
But
All
he's
right.
a little duck with
right.
a little like.
I
Donald
kind of like
Trump.
actually.
Where are we putting Donald Trump? All right.
Oh,
Quax.
his
Well,
first form is
that's
so
fine.
cool.
Quaxley, okay, first form I kind of like. I love the fact that his little webbed feet are the same color as his hair. I like that little similarity in his color tones. That's kind of cool. Let's look at Quaxwell. Why is he chubby?
He's just bad.
Why did he gain weight? And then he loses weight again. What?
It's Blades of Glory. It's Blades of Glory.
It's Blades of Glory. Okay, Quaxwell, I'm
gets
not a fan of.
He gets progressively worse.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Quaquaval. Why does he have weird, like, phallic toes?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that
can't even
picture. You take away that quiff. What is he? It's just a duck.
It's just a
ducks are
flamboyant
cool.
duck.
It's just a duck.
Water fighting, though, kind of cool.
A little
like-
duck with like Kev's like photo posing. Like, that's awesome.
It's a duck.
What are you talking about? I've never posed like that. I would happily put him like top of trash. Actually, no. Quaxley is too cute.
Yeah, I'd have him bottom of D just because.
Yeah, he
Quaxley's
gets into
cute.
D. I think he is. He has a bit more character, at least in his like character design. That's just the monkey. That's just the snake. So yeah, I think here for me, Mikey. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's completely fine with me.
Tom?
He's just a duck.
Yeah.
He can either be there or below Grookey. Either ways, I don't really care about him.
Dan?
He's the top of D for me because
So we
he's
keep
the only
him
one.
here then, right?
He's the only one in D whose first form I actually like.
Alright. Do we want to amend anything?
Torterra to S. Just bottom of S. I just want him in S.
We've got
please.
the space. We've got the space. I'll allow it. Alright. I would like to put in Mudkip above Cyndaquil?
I would put, in fact, keep that as it is, but move Cyndaquil below Bulbasaur.
Oh, Cyndaquil dropping.
No shot.
Yes.
Dan, what do you think?
Well, to balance that out, then you'd have to put him just below Mudkip, right?
Yeah.
I can't drop him twice.
You didn't know.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Anything?
I'm also wondering, is Piplup above Charmander? Like, does that need to happen?
I think he is.
It's
Tom who doesn't agree.
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right. All in favor for Piplup above Charmander, just raise your hand. Tom, are you alright with this vote or no?
If I was, I would have voted. Oh,
Alright, Tom, do you have anything you want to amend?
Kev, we can't. It's not unanimous. We can't.
No, it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
well-
I guess we can't have a Gen 1 as the top of S tier.
Well, Tom would have dropped Cyndaquil under Bulbasaur. You have to think about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't always listen to Tom.
If anyone's got a problem, I'm sure they'll fire off in the comments, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Thanks for watching us rank Pokemon Starters. This is the definitive list, the most objective list. Every other list is incorrect.
Yep, can agree.
Yeah, we're going to sign off there. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Or, Piplup.